맞지 뭐. 뭐야? 다행이다. 이것도 쳐준다. 다리 밑도 봐줍니다. 좋아요.
Hey Rami, what's the plan?
Okay, hear me out.
오케이.
Beautiful Mexican supercar, beautiful Mexican roads.
오, 차 뭐야?
The Horizon Festival.
차 되게 멋있다.
Do we need promoting? The festival seems to be doing okay.
It's Rami's Racing History Month. That's a totally official
레이싱
thing that I
역사의
didn't
날.
just invent for the festival.
자기가 주관하는 행사인가 봐.
Yeah, it's my favorite Mexican cultural event hosted by my mate Ramiro.
멕시코산 차예요?
All right. I'll find someone
얘네
else.
그리고 왜 이렇게 뜸들이고 말하지? 뭔가
That is not what I
어색한데?
said. Of course I'll help you.
눈치 봐가면서 말하는데
I
막.
knew I could rely on you. Let's go.
라미가 처음부터 개수작 부리는 거 막아놨구만.
Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
야, 근데 차가 오케이, 길 돌아왔어.
전방에서 우회전하세요.
Yeah, great speed. But let's see how you handle some corners.
이런 데는 좀
You want to tell me about the car, don't you?
I thought you'd never ask. So VOL is an abbreviation. It stands for Vehicles of Ultra
여기 이제 뚫으면
and
되겠다.
High Performance. It was started by two brothers, Guillermo and Iker Echeverria. Less sightseeing, more going fast. The VOL 05 is a track-focused
잠깐만.
supercar designed and produced in Mexico, but tested and optimized in the UK. I even think I saw one at the festival when I was over there. We're driving the pre-production
1분
version of the
50초?
VOL
오케이.
05R.
이제 됐어.
The even more track-focused version. Somehow, the designers reduced the weight by 65 kilos and increased the power to nearly 400 bhp.
저 돌밭.
They lowered the engine
돌밭,
by 50
돌밭,
millimeters,
돌밭
dropped
조심.
the center of gravity, and improved cornering.
Impressive.
근데 진짜 라미 얘기하는 거 하나도 못 듣겠다. 뭐라는 거야? 더빙 때만 한 번 더 해야겠어.
Perfect. There's a couple of other things you can help out with, if it's not too much trouble.
다음.
Oh, you're never gonna let me live that down, are you?
무슨 강의를 했는지 전혀 알 수가 없네.
Today's episode of Mexican
그치,
Automotive History
귀여워.
with Ramiro is about the Baja 1000.
You are
아까
very
전에 탄 차.
perceptive, my friend. This dune buggy was the first car to race here. Let's take it for a spin.
좁아. 아니 라미로 너무 덩치 너무 큰데?
The most prestigious race held in
여긴 또 찌르자.
Do you know how it all started?
I assume the Myers Manx has something to do with it?
Correct again. The Baja 1000 started as a very elaborate marketing campaign for the car you're driving. But let me start from the beginning. On the 22nd of March, 1962, Dave
괜찮음.
Eakins and Billy Robertson did the first real Baja run. They went from Tijuana to La Paz in 39 hours, 56 minutes on new Honda CL72
목적
Scrambler
지켰고.
motorcycles.
어,
So they probably
돌려.
were a bit sore afterwards. They got a lot of media coverage though. A year later, Myers started to work on a prototype buggy he called Old Red in his garage.
이 차 귀여워서 얘기 듣고 싶었는데.
It was based on the VW Beetle, and it paved the way for what we know as buggies.
비트를
Cars that are
골격으로
built for
만들었대.
off-roading using the Beetle as a donor chassis. But I guess they wanted even more publicity because in April 1967, Myers decided to make an attempt at breaking Eakins' record. And it worked! Myers did it in 34 hours and 45 minutes, beating Eakins for more than 5 hours. The rivalry was known as Buggy Beats Bike in Baja. Sounds like something you did back in the UK, doesn't it?
나 웃고 즐겁게 얘기하는데 호응해줄 수가 없네. 다음. 여긴 그래도 함정이 별로 없어. 아! 함정은 차였고. 충분하겠지? 언덕 아닌 쪽으로 좀 돌자.
Myers Manx became an overnight sensation as a result, and suddenly they were friendly races all across the Baja. It wasn't long before they realized they needed something more organized. And that was Mexican 1000. Guess who won the inaugural
다음은
event?
Myers Max?
You're on fire today! Yes, in
뭔가
27 hours
대화가
and 38
되게
minutes.
사이사이 텀이 있네. 녹음
녹음
하고서 정리 제대로 안 된 건가? 급하게 됐나? 왜 이렇게 다 뜸들이면서 말하지 애들이?
Mexican 1000 was later renamed to the Baja 1000 and is run to this day.
자 다음
200m 전방에서 좌회전하세요.
이질감 무엇? 오빠.
전방에서 좌회전하세요.
We didn't do the full route, but at this rate you would have had a shot at the original.
이거 마지막인가 보다. 여유 있네.
전방에서 좌회전하세요.
조심. 아! 마지막 함정이 하나 더 뒤에서.
전방에서 좌회전하세요.
10초 남았네. 위험할 뻔했어.
My abuela used to tell it to me at least once a year.
찌글찌글. 굿. 다 19만?
Oh, right. I get it now.
To be honest though, it was me who needed your help, not Papa Fernando.
안에
I'll
호텔
follow that
불도 켜져
logic.
있어.
Who are the other racers?
You know them. It's the Born Fast crew. They're raring to go.
다른 애들 있어. 네?
Hey, he's eager. But this isn't really a street race. There's no checkpoints, just the finish line. So keep to the
결승밖에
route.
없다고?
Get there first.
달려야지.
It's hard to overstate the effect that the Beetle had when it arrived in Mexico.
한번
in
어디서
1950.
들어가? 저기서 들어가야 된다.
Before that, all we had were these
그
huge
대학교
American cars. So this new European-style car with its shape
여기서
and light chassis and those adorable headlights and an engine that anyone with a tractor could fix
아니, 입구.
was, well,
망했
a
입구 어디?
complete game changer.
아,
They were so
그치,
exciting
어디?
that they were displayed at the Ciudad Universitaria in Mexico City, and there were lines to come and see this new car. Production of the Beatles started in Mexico soon after 7 of them finished the Carrera Panamericana.
그래서
Before
찌르고
that, people were a bit worried about reliability, you see? We Mexicans love a good-looking car, but a car that can do work is better. The Panamericana convinced us, and in '61, Automex had assembled 250 of them. By '62, the first plant had opened in Jalostoc, making 10 of them a day. We love that car.
나왔어.
So another plant opened in Puebla in 1967, and in that is a great car.
빨리 왔다.
Probably the most iconic car in
입구
all
바로
of
찾았으면
Mexico.
더 빨리 왔을 텐데.
Ay, es increíble que un auto tan pequeño deje un vacío tan grande. Adiós, sedan. Thanks. I'll call you when I've got that next one ready.
굿.
This one is better. Meet me in town. I have two cars here. A first generation Volkswagen and a seventh generation Volkswagen Golf. Made in Mexico for almost half a century.
멕시코에서
Sadly, they stopped
생산돼서
building them
가져왔네.
in 2021. But we can still race them. What do you say? To make it fair, I will give you a chance to make an informed choice. Let's go for a test drive. And I've got lots to tell you about Volkswagen Mexico.
멕시코.
Volkswagen Mexico headquarters are in Puebla City.
기술
It started
점수?
production in 1967 with the famous Beetle. As we call it, the VOCHO. VW made multiple attempts at replacing the famous Beetle with newer models, but all of them failed way short of
하나도
achieving
안
the
따지고
production
있는데?
figures until the
아,
Volkswagen
기물
Golf
파손을
came
하면
into play.
되구나. 아, 안 돼. 빨리 가야 돼. 가긴 가야 돼. 아, 다음 턴에 싸울 수 있어요? 아, 그럼 일단 빨리 달려야겠다. 방법이 또 있나 보구만. 기술 점수가 너무 안 써요. 일단 이동. 기술 점수 쌓을 수 있는 뭔가 공터 같은 데를 주면 되겠다.
The first generation was released in Mexico as the Volkswagen
Oh.
Caribe and had quite a few variations, including the Golf GTI you're driving right now.
그래도 이따가 편하게 쌓을 수 있는 거는 쌓아가면서
VW engineers, inspired by the Beetle GSR, designed and prototyped the Golf in secret as a Skunk Works project. Little did they know that the Golf GTI would become the hot hatch.
부실 것도 별로 없구나. 도착. 어떻게 해주려나?
Shall we jump 40 years in the future and try the
7세대.
7th generation?
그래야 경로 어쩌고 저쩌고 이걸 안 하지. 아, 왜 그 생각을 했지?
The 7th generation of the Golf first appeared
좋아,
in
좋아, 좋아.
2012.
저기 점수 딸 게
This
없어.
version is the Volkswagen Golf R. R
너무
meaning
선입장이
race.
없는데? 드리프트라도 잘 걸리면 모르겠는데. 그리고 너무 그 배수가 없어지는 게 빨라.
With a 0 to 60
이거
time
점수
of
따는 게 거의
5.1
없네.
seconds.
아, 너무 안 미끄러져요. 그래서 이 브레이크를 밟아가지고 하는데 그 문제는 드리프트 점수가 막 이렇게 이 차가 차마다 특정 기술에 대한 점수가 막 이렇게 잘 받는 그런 게 있는데 아무것도 없으니까 못 쓸모야, 못 쓸모. 얘 뭐 있지? 그나마 길거리 청소가 좀 쳐주는 것 같은데.
Volkswagen Mexico produced all 7 generations of the Golf, totaling more than 2 million
정원
units
손질.
over 44 years.
길거리 청소 이런 거 좀
In fact,
좋아하거든요.
a lot of Golfs you find in the US were built here.
근데 울타리 긁는 걸로는 너무 짧더라고. 배수가 너무 막 빨리 끊겨가지고. 자, 이제 요거 지나서 이제 여기니까 선인장으로 푸셔푸셔 하면서 요즘 부시고 아, 목적지로 들어가지면 안 된다. 아, 근데 지금 점수 35,000 정도 힘드네. 그니까요. 너무 빨리 끊겨버려. 잘 쌓이지도 않고. 아, 이거 뭔가 방법이 있을 것 같은데. 레킹볼 조금 받았어. 저 점수 막 뜨는 거를 좀 받아야 되는데. 30초. 아, 이거 좀 어떻게 잘 키워보면. 그래. 그래. 3만 점. 그래. 그렇지. 이제 들어가자. 이제 들어가면 돼. 8초. 됐나?
All right.
됐어? 됐겠지? 3만 점
Let's
넘었으니까.
go head to head. After you've had a chance to rest.
힘들었어. 안 끊기고 하는데 너무 조마조마했어. 좋아요. 그 마지막 딱 들어가기 전 7만 점, 7만 4천 점까지 했어. 굿! 확 올려주네.
I hope you know some shortcuts.
마을 안에서 레이스? 지름길 뚫고 가면 된다는데? 그러게. 막 테두리랑 막 색깔 이런 것도 할 수 있으면 좋겠어. 지금 너무 할 수 있는 게 많이 없어, 번호판에. 아니, 나는 시트 높이. 시트 높이 좀 코핏으로 쓰고 싶은데. 시트가 너무 낮아. 시야가 너무 낮아. 찔러 갈 만한 데가 없다. 그냥 이건 다 길이 빠를 것 같은데? 여기? 여기. 여기. 여기다, 여기. 왼쪽. 무서워. 아, 이거 나무 비키세요. 여기도 20초? 왔지 뭐. 뭐야? 다행이다. 이것도 쳐준다. 다리 밑도 봐줍니다. 아, 좋아요. 다리 위였어. 봤어? 연어처럼 뛰어 올라가는 거. 연어급.
I hope you know some
또
shortcuts.
다른 거죠. 다른 버전. 아, 아까 그 골프를 폭스바겐 거를 2개 태워주는 거구나. 둘 중에 선택해서 타는 거구나. 바꿔서.
See you at the finish line.
뭐야?
Don't make me wait for too long.
똑같은 데 아니야 결국? 뭘 타고 가냐만 다른 거 같은데? 그러면 난 또 학습이 되어 있으니까 쭉 가다가 이번엔 다리를 잘 탈 수 있을 것인가? 쭉 가서 목적지 저기 여기서부터 가볼까? 아! 아하. 나무 조심. 여기서 내려가. 아, 저 다리 이 다리 아니구나. 아! 괜찮아. 45초나 남았으니까. 어딨죠? 저기. 다리로 가려면 약간 위로 가서 댐이야, 댐. 엄청 어이없었어. 밑에서 타고 올라간 거야. 세이브?
What? A
더 미리
race.
빠져도 되네.
The difference 40 years makes.
차 찌그러진 거 보소. 나무에 엄청 박아줘. 됐고. 어려운 거 한 개만 더 있는 것도 좋은데? 아까 전 거 되게 재밌었어. 열받아서 그렇지.
No, no.
귀여워.
That's an old truck.
케이크 같아. 쌓아놨어. 3단 케이크. 틀어. 이번엔 제발 가자. 자. 풀 조심. 풀 조심, 풀 조심.
Of
자.
course. Who do you think I am?
그 거의 너 건너가기 전까지는 손 잡으면 안 돼. 거기가 굉장히 위험하기 때문에. 자, 여기서 쭉 가다가
That's fair.
신규 스토리. 이번 주 화요일에 출연하는 거. 여기서 여기로 들어가가지고 쭉 가서
주의를
더빙이 그래서 안
확인하고
됐어요.
안전할 때 유턴하세요.
더빙이 없어.
경로를 재설정합니다.
스위치는 안 되고 1분? 자, 여기만 잘 뚫으면 돼. 1분 안에.
400m 전방에서 좌회전하세요.
아, 이거 어떡하지? 아, 잠깐 돌려봐. 여기 길이 있었는데? 길 어딨지? 이 맹그로브 숲 어딘가에 길이 있었는데? 침수 근데 이렇게 점수 많이 안 깎네. 아, 여기? 여기서 올라가? 여기. 아, 여기다, 여기. 내가 아까 봤던 길 여기. 그래서
400m 전방에서 우회전하세요.
See? Got here in one piece.
And gave me a few heart attacks.
됐다. 어휴. 어휴. 30초나 남았다.
좌회전하세요.
됐어. 오케이. 거기 잘 침수는 약간 감수하고
You to the Ford Lobo.
또
This car is more our
알았어.
style.
나 너 내 취향 어떻게 알았대? 귀여운 거보단 이런 게 더 좋아. 지도상 오른쪽
We
저
call it Lobo
평진.
here. Marketing in this
아,
country
저기,
is
그래.
outstanding. Let's get to work. See all that Russian stuff? Clear it out.
나가서
What? No, it's not just an excuse to throw a Lobo around. It is just an excuse to throw a Lobo around.
여기
In the 90s, Ford decided that they needed to rebrand the
전봇대 쪽
F-150 for the Mexican
보시면서
market. And the name Lobo just has a real ring to it.
와
They started using the badge in 1997, and the rest is history. The Ford Lobo quickly became one of the most popular vehicles in the country.
안돼 침수되면 안돼.
Lobo is
리셋됐어
still
그거.
used for the modern Rangers like the
와서.
one based on the F-150 Raptor you're driving.
부시고
But we don't just call it Lobo. No. We call it Lobo Raptor.
그 침수되면은 리셋해주면서 화면이 까매지면서 돌아오거든요. 최악인.
Like a dog and a wolf. Lobo only comes in XLT and with higher trim levels. The base version is still sold in Mexico as the
한번 좀
F-150.
돌아주고
The Lobo is
부셔주고.
the elite F-150.
속도 줄이면 안돼. 안돼. 5배 찍어. 오케이. 좋아. 3만 점 찍으면 돼. 시간 많다. 오케이, 좋아요. 3만 점만 하면 되니까. 무난하고만. (1분) 빠듯한데? 안돼. 좋아 좋아 좀만 더. 됐다. 굿굿 여유 있구만. 1분이나 남았구만. 약간 점프도 이렇게 하면서. 나무도 좀 되면서. 돌기도 하면서. 완전 여유있죠? 좋아.
Job's done.
딱 저기서 하는 게 제일 좋네. 저 위치가 부실 것도 많고.
Now I just need to get my abuelo's old F100 back to the garage.
안녕하세요. 어서오세요. 18만 점이나 봤어?
I know you've got one of these.
오랜만에 보네.
So you
색깔도
know a little
빨간색으로
bit about what you're
도색해놨네.
in for. Let's go.
잉.
Let's take this down to the beach.
이거.
Stick it in AWD if you like.
됐어, 임마.
There's some nice curbs up ahead.
사륜. 어디 후륜으로 갔다 오고 가져오고 난리야? 사륜으로 바꿔야지. 더 벗어나지 않은 거네, 이거는. 길 따라서. 근데 약간 벗어나도 될
I
텐데.
have to keep this back.
다시 돌아가면 되니까.
Careful with it. This is
40초 나주네.
2021's EV of the year. And it was up against
길
things
봐서
like the
뚫을 건
Taycan
뚫어가면서
and
가자.
the e-tron and the Recharge. It set 3 Guinness World Records, and it's inspired by the beautiful original Mach 1. And I'm telling you all of this because the Mach E was built right here in Mexico at Cuautitlán Assembly.
왼쪽인데.
Calm down. I know you like to go fast. But I have a big
여기 뚫자.
breakfast.
40초.
Cuautitlán Assembly has been building cars since the 60s. And more than 2.2 million cars later, we're sitting in an actual space machine made here in
옆길.
Mexico. Quite a journey from Cougars and Thunderbirds and F-150s to
여기.
this. This isn't just a prototype. Cuautitlán Assembly does a range of options for the Mach E. A 68 kilowatt-hour standard and an 88 kilowatt-hour extended range version. It will give you over 300 miles of range on a single charge. The Performance GT version is the
저기도 또
really
뚫을
wild
게
one.
있나?
0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. This one is quite a bit faster. Honestly, when I first tried it, I had to go
여기.
and sit in a quiet room for a bit. I've flown airplanes in the storm.
뭐야, 아까 거에 합산되어 있네? 안 되겠다, 뚫으면 안 되겠다. 20초밖에 없네. 그 전체 합산이구나. 한 번 다 리셋돼주는 게 아니었어. 큰일 날 뻔했다. 나는 다시 또 1분 주는 줄 알았지.
This isn't your Mach E. Be
빨리
careful with
가야겠다.
it. I have to give it
15초?
back.
빠듯할 것 같은데?
It's wild tech. You can switch from all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive at the touch of a button. And when you get
빨리.
into tuning, you can basically tweak every one of the 7 engines individually.
10초.
It can make 1400 horsepower and a ton of downforce at 160
오케이.
miles per hour.
됐다.
And
아까 거기 뚫는
there
게
we
최선이네.
go. Sunrise over the sea.
거기만큼 줄일 수 있는 데는
But
없었어.
we're not done. There's one more thing to look at. I'll let you know as soon as I have found it.
무슨 차를 태우나?
This beauty got her name from
아까
the
전에
carrera
받았던 차
Panamericana.
아니야? 아니네. 그
The
앞에가
races don't
다르네.
run anymore, but who can blame us if we take it out one more time?
포르쉐는 다
Right?
비슷비슷하게 얼굴이
Let's see
생겼어.
what this car can do. There's Jamin. Guess he wanted one last race. Let's do this.
요거 지나고 여기 아니야. 돌아가서 별 차이도 안 나. 괜히 일로 왔나? 별 그만해. 여기는 그래도 길이 빠르겠지?
The original Panamericana ran from
정신 차려. 감속.
1950 to 1954, originally celebrating the opening of the Mexican section of the longest road in the world, the Panamericana Highway. The first race had 132 competitors, and everyone turned up. Amateurs to F1 drivers, men,
그냥
women,
직진이니까.
professionals, anyone who had a car.
Do you know anyone who participated?
Aleja thinks Papa Fernando did, but she thinks Papa Fernando did everything. I know we used to go to the races with my
목적지가
grandfather.
어딨지? 아 어차피
He went
길
with recuerdos. There was no speed limit.
뚫어봤자
before
그렇게
2012,
빨리 안 빠를 것
and
같아.
you'd see cars doing 180 miles per hour. Not that I'd know anything about that. 2,178 miles of the Pan American Highway run through Mexico.
여기는 그냥
The
찌르고
race itself had 9 stages and lasted 5 days. But the sheer distance wasn't the only challenge. Constant changes in the elevation from sea level to 3 kilometers up. The most challenging road race in the world.
여기 산길이라
The winner of the very first Carrera Panamericana was Herschel McGriff, who drove an Oldsmobile 88 at an average speed of 88 miles per hour.
1분 20초.
The Porsche Carrera got its name thanks to Hans Hermann, who won the small sports cars category in 1954. He drove the Porsche 550 Spider
계속 쭉.
and came third overall. He was sick before the race, and his tires came off at the start. He really pulled through against the odds. Porsche
언제나
had
도사리
6
보이는
cars competing
전복의
in
위험.
1954, and all of them made it through the end.
여기는
Others
찔러야겠다.
didn't, let me tell you.
여기는
Enjoying
저만큼
yourself, are you?
찌르고
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling you were.
1954 was the last year the original Carrera Panamericana took place, but it gave us the most famous Porsche model,
저기도 찌르고
the Carrera you're driving right now. The Carrera RS 2.7 was the first production street racing 911. It was built on the 911S 2.4, the fastest Porsche you could buy at the
충분하구만.
time.
아 앞에는 굳이 딴 길로 안 갔어도
This is
됐겠다.
Jamin
그대로
Sanchez.
갔어도
It's
됐겠어.
been fun, my friend. Take care.
마지막에도
Looking
제
forward to seeing
이기면서
what you can
끝나는
do out there.
거구나.
Have fun now, yeah?
Great race. Almost like we did a little Panamericana with a
짧아. 더 줘.
Anyway, hope you had fun with this little stroll through cars hechos en Mexico.
It was great.
그래
let me know if you
더 찾아서
find any
더
other
코스 좀 만들어라. 짧다.